Okay, are you finished drawing already? Okay, while you are still continue drawing, I will be go through the other one. For this one, it's actually is about the family health history part. So actually, that will be more likely is using this family tree to see about the DNA of the family part. Okay, so we will be calling this as the pedigree. It's actually same as like genogram. For this one, it's used by the genetic counselors and also other medical professionals to assess the families and try to spot out the patterns or indication which may be helpful in diagnosis or managing an individual's health part. So means that we are using this to find out the specific symbols and patterns, health problems in the families. Okay. Then usually same as with history is same as a genogram that have the specific symbols and rules. So no matter who draw on it, anyone can read and understand for those families. Okay, so this is a sample. It's actually mostly same as a genogram. Okay, so when we creating this genogram or pedigree, they have the 3 steps. Okay, first step, of course, we will be talking about your family. Okay, you need to write down all the basic online information of the family tree. Then record the information and you gather to drawing to complete it. Okay, so first thing, we need to gathering some information. So same as your individual one, individual assignment one, you need to be drawing out the genogram. Okay, so means that you need to be gather some information, family information for the child that you choose on. Okay, and you need to be include the parents, siblings, of course, if they are having parents, grandparents living together, aunts, auntie, uncles, cousins, and nephews. This one is what you are drawing now. Okay, and next you need to be naming each of the families. Write down everything that you know about their health and medical, because this one is more concentrate on the health part. Okay, so we will be discuss about the health and the medical history of those families. So if you can later ask the family members questions and find out some information as possible. Okay, so means that through this, actually, we will be finding out some historical health problems of our family. For example, for me, okay, actually in my family have some cancer genetic part, because for example, okay, for my my second aunt, okay, for my daddy there, okay, it's actually is death of because of the cancer. And then my third aunt also have the breast cancer. Then one of my cousin is my third uncle's daughter. She has a cancer also, and because of the cancer, so one of the leg be dropped off. Okay, so this one is can through this information is we can be finding out in our family actually have this type of genetic. So in taking care of our own health, we need to be more sensitive and taking care of ourselves part. So through this information is actually it's not the negative topics that we want to discuss. We are treating this is more positive and sensitive on those topics that because of the genetic problems, then we need to be more taking care on it. So if you do talk to the family members, make sure that to be respectful of this also. If you are adopted, you can collect the information on either or both of your adopted of the birth and adopted family. Okay, so this is how that why need to be have the adopted and birth? It's because both part is more likely as the DNA part, genetic transmissions. But for the adoptive family, there will be more likely is on the emotional transmissions part. Okay, so through the pedigree of the adoptive family will not give you much information about your own genetic makeup, but it will be tell you a lot of about the part of the family you are part of. Okay, so just like I mentioned, if we using this one is if you are under the adoptive family, there will be more likely is talking about the genogram parts because the emotional transmissions that will be influenced on the families also. But if you are on the birth family, that will be tell you more about your personal genetic history, and it will be difficult to learn. But it might be more difficult to learn details also. Okay, so for examples, okay, the information that you can be include, okay, you can be add on in your own genogram also, your age or date of birth, date of death of the family members, height and weight. Okay, then for those medical problems you have, like if, for example, there are smoke, diet, or have any exercise habits on it, and those with the medical conditions, okay, like such as cancer, heart disease, diabetes, asthma, mental illness, high blood pressure, stroke, kidney disease, birth defect like spinal dysphagia, cleft lip, heart defect, learning problems or mental retardations, visions or hearing loss at a young age. Okay, so through knowing all these genetic conditions actually will be helping us be more understanding our own health also. Okay, then second step, okay, the first thing we are getting the information. Okay, so same as your individual assignment one, I have been sending you the child information part. Why we will be gathering some health information from those from the children's family is actually it's helping us to be more understanding and is that have the historical health problems for those children or not. Okay, then second step we start to drawing out the children's or our own family tree. Okay. So this one is the sibling sign, and just now you have been drawing on it already. Then how can you can be mentioned their names, and then their birth date. Is that have any health problems on it? You can be add on. Okay. Then after that, your parents, same as also. Okay. Then auntie, uncle. You can, if you did not know their names, you can be mentioned on it. Then paternal and maternal. Okay, means that daddy sides and mommy sides. Okay. Okay. So after you put them all together, will be something like this. So you can be add on. Does that have any health problems in your family? Okay. 你可以在下面加进去哈。Okay. So 可以像这样子啊。如果你知道的，你都可以 add on。Okay. Right. We this one is the discussion questions for yourself. You can be writing your reflections in your own booklet. Okay. Why would pedigrees or genogram be useful to okay? Because under the pedigrees, that will be more likely as under the medical part. It's useful to the doctor or the genetic counselor. And why can be determined from looking at our own example of the pedigree. And if you were a doctor or genetic counselor, what will you discuss with our example's family? Okay, or what you will be discuss on your own family. Okay, so means that your own because we the children that we choose usually there will be more likely is the special needs children. So why, okay, you can discuss on why this genogram or the pedigree is helping us. So should all the doctors be required to ask their patients about their family health history, why or why not? Okay, so same as why as educators, we need to be getting all this information from the children's about their health history and also on their emotional development part. Okay, so actually on all this, how can be helping us as educators? Okay, I've been stop here first. Can we have a sharing time on your drawing? 你们画完了吗？